It's a short kick, and it's being kicked to the Santa Fe Christian Eagles and bounce out of bounds at the
Out
12.
of bounds.
So as I was saying, Jake Gilbert, number 23, when we're going to see Santa Fe Christian take the ball here first, but when the Caymans do take the field, we need to watch out for their running game, especially their 1,165-yard rusher, Jake Gilbert, averaging almost 200 yards a game.
Whoa. How many attempts a game?
He's getting, one moment, please, about 25 attempts a game.
Jeez.
Oh, maybe 30 attempts a game.
Our leading rusher is Jack Miles, and he only has 473 yards.
Yeah, so as I've said before, it's okay to have a one-dimensional offense if that one dimension is a running game. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Quick give to the right side to Joe Burrich. He's got some blockers and a nice healthy gain on first down of 9 yards. So besides the devastating news of Dimitri Washington, Brad, what else are some of the things circulating around this squad? I know John Sawyer always has the latest gossip about who's doing what or saying what or what the trends are between the coaches and players. But anybody else hurt? Who's back this week that was hurt? Do you know anything? Or are we going to wait for Sal for the news?
I'm trying to peek down there and see who didn't play last week.
Tight formation, 2nd and 1.
Oh.
Pitch out to the outside. That's to Chase Baptista, who's got a nice gain there. It's a first down. They gain about 7 on the play.
The biggest news we just overlooked. Look who's back at quarterback.
I saw our third-string quarterback. No, wait. Our starter's back, Michael Linguadoka.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely right. Michael Linguadoka, and it couldn't come at a better time. Our backup quarterback out for the season, who had a great appearance his last 2 weeks at quarterback. But Michael Linguadoka ready to take the charge. False start on the Eagles. The left wideout, number 17, Matthew Stevenson, was a little too eager off the blocks there and took off. You know what?
False start, moving screen, are essentially the same thing for the basketball player out there.
You know, yeah, that's true. That's a moving pick. That's the type of thing that happens when a receiver. So Matthew Stevenson probably gets thrown at twice a game, maybe 3 times a game. And that – I got a feeling he had a play called where they were going to throw to him, and he might have been anxious to get off the line, thinking that he was just thinking a step ahead.
He's got 4 receptions this year.
Yeah, so he doesn't get thrown at too often, but when we do throw to him, he does damage.
1 touchdown.
Fake the rollout, and instead it's a hand on the inside to Burrich, who's got a gain of about 5 on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Very important for Santa Fe Christian to get out ahead early and wear out this defense early.
Yes, yes, yes.
2nd down and 10. Gain of 5 on the Birch run.
Could not agree more. It looks like number 12 for the Caymans.
2nd and 10. Pitch out to the right side to Burrich. He's got a lane on the right side. Little contact with the safety, but not after he gains 11 on the play. Move the chains. And they're getting deeper into Cayman territory now. They're at the 36-yard line.
Check out when they send the wide receiver out. Number 12 for the Caymans. It almost seems like he wants to just leave them open and then catches them in the last second.
Nice. All right.
Timeout called by the Classical Academy Caymans.
Timeout called by the Caymans. And while this timeout's going, we're going to look at a few stats here. First of all, Michael Linguadoka back at quarterback had a quarterback rating of 137. That's not the highest quarterback rating on the team.
No.
Our third-string quarterback, the sophomore, Kean Hogan, has a quarterback. He played in 2 games. But still, in those 2 games, he had a quarterback rating of 145. No interceptions, a touchdown pass. He had a completion percentage of 65%. A great job for a sophomore third-string quarterback.
Yeah, but he only threw 8 passes.
That's true. But that's a Santa Fe Christian quarterback.
I guess.
That's why you have to look at rating instead of just – you need to make sure they don't throw picks, they don't turn the ball over, and that they have a high completion percentage.
Kean Hogan actually has an interception on the year. So he
does.
More interceptions than he's thrown.
Oh, he has his own interception.
That's
yes.
what I'm saying on defense.
Yeah, on defense. Thank you, yes. Eagles are averaging 237 yards on the ground as a team. You won't see any one individual with a lot of running stats, but wow, you should see how many guys have a significant amount of carries this season. It's 1st and 10 from the 36. They're going to throw. Linguadoka moves outside of the pocket, down the field, underthrows his receiver,
Luke
incomplete.
Sanders.
He was open, but by the time the ball got there, he was not open.
That's the same play that Sanders ran against La Jolla when he had all those yards.
Yep.
Do you remember?
Yeah, who were they going to there?
Luke Sanders.
Oh, yeah, Luke
the
Sanders.
tight end right down the middle of the field. Was it La Jolla that he had those 2 touchdowns for 115 yards, or was that against
I think that was La Jolla. That was his. I think that was his big coming out party. 2nd down and 10. Whistles before the snap. Offsides on the defense, it looks like is what's going to be the call. There are 11 players with at least 5 carries on the Santa Fe Christian squad. That's exactly what Coach John Wallace wants to see. Diversity in the running game. Not just. Sometimes people think diversity has to happen in play calling by having a lot of passing and running plays or a lot of different formations. John Wallace gets diversity in his offense by having a lot of different ball carriers and a lot of different misdirections in the running game. 2nd and short. That's Jack Miles with his first carry of the day, and he decides to carry some Caymans forward for about a gain of 2 on the play. We were talking about Luke Sanders. He is our leading receiver on the year. He's got 2 touchdown catches.
averaging 36.5 yards per reception.
Our 2nd leading receiver is Joe Burrich with 118 yards on the year.
No receiving touchdowns for Joe Burrich, though.
Yep. It's going to be 3rd and a long 3. Roll out to the left. Fakes the pitch, and Linguadoka is going to get there himself. Great job. He gains about, what do you think that is, Brad? 11 on the play?
That's what it looks like to me.
11-yard gain gets them into the red zone. They're at the 17-yard line now, and we're definitely seeing the classic Santa Fe Christian offense here march down the field one play at a time. The clock's running now as the chains finish moving. There's 9 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And again, if you're watching at home, let us know where you're watching from. There's comments in the window there. Run right up the middle.
Rossetti.
Austin Rossetti only had one guy to beat there. He had a huge hole right up the middle. That's Rossetti's first carry of the day.
Gain of
And
8.
he's just short of the sticks. It's going to be 2nd and less than a yard. And now they're inside the 10-yard line. Ball's on the 9.
Oh, gain of 9. I'll give it to Bryson on a slant right here.
No slant to be called. A run up the middle again. It's going to get the first down.
Hit quick, but he still gets a couple extra, down to about the 6.
Who was the ball carrier there?
Jack Miles.
Jack Miles gets the first down.
Gunther making the stop. 1st and goal from the 6.
Gonna throw a fade to Stevie here.
I'd be surprised if they throw it any more this possession. They're running right up the middle. Burrich looking for a blocker. He is virtually untouched right up the middle. Touchdown, Santa Fe Christian. Kevin Simonson's watching. It's his first game that he's tuning in to watch this year. Nice to have you.
No word from Mr. Jerry Harper?
No word from Jerry Harper.
Man.
I'm wrong. I was wrong. Every now and then I'm wrong. Sometimes.
He won the D3 Player of the Week for his position.
Jerry Harper won Division III Player of the Week.
Extra point is good. Brent Hewitt with the kick. Michael Linguadoka the hold, and Parsons.
And the extra point is good. Do we have that on replay? The touchdown run? Let's take a look.
Casey Ward makes it to the field.
We're taking for granted how calculated and polished this offense is, but look at everybody hit their assignments here and open a hole for Joe Burrich to just go marching into the end zone untouched. The entire defense was trying to stack up against them, and everybody hit their assignment. We've already seen what we already know. We knew the Eagles were going to run the ball. We knew a lot of Eagles were going to run the ball. And we knew they were going to march their way down the field 5 to 10 yards at a time. We've seen what we already know. What we don't know is how well can the Santa Fe Christian defense contain the leading rusher for Classical Academy, Jake Gilbert.
Along with number 12, Diego Preciado.
He's number 23, and basically he's the one guy to beat. He has 10 times as many yards as anybody else on the team. Almost 10 times as many.
Hewitt going to blast this thing out of the back of the end zone?
Yes, Hewitt showing off the strong legs, sends it almost to Delmar. It's a touchback, and the Caymans are going to start on the 20.
Was that a classic Santa Fe Christian drive, just chewing clock and gaining yards?
Yep, one pass attempt. The only thing odd about that was that we even tried one pass attempt at all.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is John Salyer so far in this broadcast, but I think he must be out glad-handing some alumni or something. He's more of a social butterfly than anybody I see around here. It's impossible to go anywhere with him because he's too busy talking to people.
Looks like he pulled a Mike Dow and left right before kickoff. Maybe we'll see him midway through the first quarter.
It is now 1st and 10 at the 20, and they hand off. And
Luke
he is
Sanders.
hit in the backfield. Luke Sanders denies any traction to the first handoff of the day. That's Jake Gilbert that we've been talking to you about. He's already had a successful season. The Caymans have, I think, 4 games left in the regular season. He already has an entire season worth of stats. It is not easy to rush for 1,200 yards in a season as a high school running back, and Jake Gilbert is already there. They lose a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 11. The quarterback is number 12. He's going to keep the ball. Looking to throw now. High throw, but there's going to be a flag. Contact before the ball got there.
That one was going to be on Garrett Lipscomb.
The quarterback is number 12, Diego Preciado. He's also a threat on the ground, averaging 10 yards a carry. And it looked like our defensive back got there a little early and hit the receiver before the ball got there. It's going to be 1st down and 10 now. Classical Academy is going to be starting on the 34.
Penalty will bring it out.
Dave Jameson's watching from State College, Pennsylvania. Oh, that's awesome. Nice to have you, Dave. 1st and 10 now from the 35. Handoff up the middle to Jake Gilbert again, and he can only gain about half a yard.
Looks like
Isaiah Love and Luke Sanders again.
I don't know what kind of runner Jake Gilbert is. I don't know if he tends to go around the tackles or tends to go through the A-gaps or likes to get in open field. We'll have to see. But so far, they've tried to send him right up the gut with no success.
Yep.
2nd and 9.
Trips.
Yeah, a bunch of receivers to his left. He's looking that way.
There we go.
He's got plenty of time. Throw to the flats. Caught and brought down immediately. Will Littlejohn with a great job staying home and tackling him for no gain. They gain nothing on the play. Maybe a yard. We'll give him a yard. We're nice.
Yeah.
We'll be friendly. We'll give him a yard. It's going to leave them with a 3rd and 8.
It'll be interesting to see if we can contain this running game from them and
Yeah.
keep the streak alive, because we're 2-0 against Classical. They haven't scored a point on us in the last 2 times we've played them.
We shut him out, huh?
Both times, 43-0 and 63-0.
Yikes. 3rd and 8 now. Shotgun formation. He's going to look to throw. Pressure.
Ooh.
He's in trouble, but he gets away from it. Now he's got room on the left side. There's nobody home.
0 people.
He's all the way down to the 47-yard line. Forgot to account for the quarterback, Diego Preciado. And he moves the chains. He gains what? 17 on the play?
Yeah, close. Charlie Whistler was back there, almost had him.
Everybody met their assignment. Everybody was accounted for except for the quarterback. And he definitely saw the opportunity and took it.
Yeah, he did.
As I said, Diego Preciado's a junior, and he's got a quarterback rating of 68. So I wouldn't expect him to beat us through the air too frequently. Maybe more of a threat on the ground anyway. First and 10. Handoff up the middle again. Wrapped up and brought down immediately by the big Luke Sanders. Just muscled him to the – do you have a replay on that? Do we have that on replay?
Miss me?
Luke Sanders? Yes. Check out Luke Sanders on this play, Sal. Look at him rifle through the line and just muscle down. That's a 1,200-yard rusher there that he just brought to the ground.
You know, it's funny. Luke Sanders, we're going to miss Dimitri, but it's kind of like you have a rock in a hard spot with those guys on the defensive line. Now you just got a rock. Charlie, is that Charlie Whistler?
Yeah, he almost had a sack last
Man, he is
second and 10. Play action, rolling out to the left, wide open. Unaccounted for is number 20 for Classical, and that's going to move the chains again. They're at 35. There's some holes in this defense.
Couple. Will Littlejohn with another tackle.
Yeah, Will Littlejohn got there, but somebody needed to be there a lot sooner. These are not complicated plays.
No.
They're not going deep into the playbook to find these big yards.
No, it's running a spread offense with the zone reads on the line. So it's funny because this was a team that was all wing T, and they abandoned it to go with the hipper offenses. Isaiah Love in at defensive end.
First and 10 at the 35 now. Could try to run up the middle with Jake.
Oh.
And Jacob Gilbert is brought down for no gain.
Austin Rossetti.
I think Jake Gilbert's used to having bigger holes to work with than what he's seeing today.
Right, or at least long enough to get through them.
And it could be that the Santa Fe Christian defense is so focused on stopping Jake Gilbert that they're forgetting other assignments. So far, we've seen that twice.
They're getting too much penetration on the defensive line. They're overshooting.
Going right past the quarterback. Yeah. So it's second and 10. Shotgun formation again.
Bring in the house, and they picked it up well.
He's rolling out. Luke Sanders is pursuing, can't get him. And he gets all the way down to the 26-yard line and gets another first down. Gained 10 on the play. Never mind. He stepped out of bounds earlier than that. He gained 8 on the play. It's going to be second and 2.
We'll give the Caymans a third down, 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Sorry, it's my first day. Still learning the difference between 1, 2, and 3. I can count, but only to 2.
Well, that's one pass more than I can do.
23, not in the game. 25's in now.
Who is that? Oh, tailback?
Yeah.
Don't know the guy.
No, but he's not their
1100-yard
rusher.
Handoff to number 25 and met immediately. The Eagles stop him. No gain. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Whistler again in there, too.
4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and the Eagles get an offensive stop here. Let's see what the Caymans decide to do.
Team up there.
I don't see anybody that, well, in high school football, it's interesting. You could have your center be your kicker.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have no, they're going to go for it here.
Josh Thomas was there. Yeah, I would.
I don't think Classical has a lot of confidence in their long kicking game.
Yeah.
4th and 2. Draw play. Bounces it outside.
He's
got the first down, still on his feet down to the 20-yard line. A great play call there with the draw play.
Joe Burrich.
We had a couple of linemen past him by the time they handed it off. Yeah, Burrich and Love with the tackle, but the Caymans move the chains again.
Isaiah Love and Joe Burrich making the stop.
If you're watching, let us know. There's comments. If you're watching on the webpage at sfctv.net, you'll see there's comments to let us know where you're watching from. And you can cheer on the Eagles digitally. 1st and 10. Handoff to Gilbert again. Driving his legs forward. Finds a couple of yards there.
Gilbert getting the call right up the middle.
Cade Ellis.
Cade Ellison?
Yeah.
Cade Ellis making the stop.
Cade Ellis with the tackle.
Along with Charlie Whistler. The Whistler. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for Classical.
Sal, we had one oversight.
What?
Ling Ladoka's back.
Ling.
Michael.
Yeah.
He's back.
I know.
Playing.
I saw that. He's only going one way, though, right?
Spread on the left side. He's looking that way after play action.
Carson Drake in there.
Caught and hit immediately. They gained 2 on the play. Who made that hit? That was
Chase.
Chase Baptista with a nice hit in the flats as the receiver caught the ball.
Brought
Chase
down by
loves
number 2,
contact.
Chase Baptista. Gain on the play up to about the 16. That'll bring up a third down and 5.
Got kids in here working, learning. All right.
You got
Spread
kids in here
offense.
that aren't even in your class.
I know.
They're in the talent club.
They're all my kids, man. Trips up top.
Shotgun formation. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw into the end zone. Oh, no, it's caught at the 5-yard line. First down.
Good ball, good route.
Thomas Gaiman. Gaiman with the
Does the Eagle defense seem sluggish, or there's a lot of holes in the field, or are they only playing with 10? What's going on?
Two things. Classical's a lot better than I think people give them credit for. And I think psychologically we're not there right now with the bad news about Dimitri coming in. I think there's a little bit of a they'll shake this rust off, but they've got to start tightening up. And their defensive line is getting penetration.
They've got 1st and goal at the 5. Throw into the end zone. Nobody home.
Do you think it has anything to do with the 3:30 start time?
Yeah. I mean, Classical has the same start time as us.
Yeah.
Could it be also, so it looks like our defensive line is getting a lot of penetration, but they're not well coordinated. It doesn't seem that they're, there's rushing the quarterback or rushing into the backfield. It's a team effort. It's individuals working together trying to fill holes, and there's schemes that you put together. Could it be that they're leaving holes where they normally don't because Dimitri's not in there?
No, I think what they're do is they're rushing forward without breaking down the last couple steps. So they're rushing out of control.
Throw to the end zone, incomplete. A bad throw. The receiver was open.
We're also playing pretty soft right now.
Yeah, they're playing very cautious, soft, a lot of cushion, a lot of open areas of the field, and a lot of reaction.
We've got to be tight on these people right now. You got no more room.
The quarterback looks nervous.
Yeah. I mean, he's had to sprint a lot, so he's extending plays with his feet, but we're losing contain the minute the pass rush breaks down. We just start V-lining in instead of maintaining their routes.
3rd and goal, the ball's at the 6-yard line. Play action, roll out to the left, which has been working well. Lofted towards the end zone, incomplete.
Preciado pass is incomplete.
One issue is with a high school quarterback, oftentimes they have an arm that's developing, and it's so important to get velocity on a pass, a lot of velocity on a throw, and oftentimes a guy's open when a quarterback throws the ball, but by the time it gets there, he's not open anymore.
Plus
And he's moving to his left, which also makes it hard to put a lot of zip on the ball.
A lot of high schoolers.
The Caymans are going to go for a field goal. And it looks good, and it is good.
Field goal is good.
Yeah, a lot of high school team quarterbacks, they need to read the kid's open before he makes his cut,
and that's
right on the cut, and they're waiting until after his cut.
And that's one of the signs that you have an effective passing offense in high school is if you have a passing offense that's based on timing instead of the quarterback's vision.
Right.
Because
wait till next week.
Because the quarterback's vision is hindered by the lack of quarterback strength or decision-making capability.
Right.
Which, for a 15 or 16-year-old kid, you tell me how many 15 or 16-year-old kids have a really strong arm or a good decision-making ability in quick terms.
Yeah.
So, if you can get timing, to where a quarterback can deliver a ball before a receiver gets open. And like you said, we're going to see more of that than we want to next week with Bishop.
Oh, man. The timing routes on those guys and the athleticism of their receiving core is unbelievable. It's one of the top in the county.
Well, Classical Academy does a great job of ending the scoring slump that's plagued them against Santa Fe Christian. They're on the board.
It's the first time in 2 years, 3 years.
That's a lot of 3 points. Must feel like a bevy of points for them.
A plethora?
Run up the middle gets up to the return up the middle gets them to the 33-yard line. Joe Burridge.
Now I do want to. I mean, you got this week done, and Coach Mike Siciliano's offensive guruing, if that's a word to be said, is going to be changed up without Dimitri as a weapon. But you still have emerging linemen now. 6 games in who know what like Charlie Whistler has stepped up unbelievably this year, this junior number 54.
Yeah, through through this bad news comes great opportunity for the next
Yeah.
guy to step up. It's
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 33. They're running up the middle. I think that's Jack Miles.
Jack Hammer.
Still on his
Jack Miles.
Yeah, Jack Miles with a carry for 3 yards.
And I can see for Miles.
And Miles. And Miles.
Who?
Along with
Yeah.
Caden Goodman making
Jack
the stop.
runs hard, and I think what Jack
Nate
does best
McCarthy
is he
helps
softens
out
up the
that stop.
interior
Gain of
defensive
3,
line
second
middle.
down and
They get
7.
tired of
Timeout for
tackling him.
Santa Fe.
Kevin Simonson's watching in New York.
He better be.
2nd and 6.
Super
That's
toss.
Burrich up the middle. Got blockers into the secondary.
You know, we love Joe because he's so quick as a runner, but he runs hard. His feet keep moving.
He gained about 15 on the play.
I think that hole was big enough for even Simonson to run through.
Yeah, Burrich, of all of our runners, Burrich has the timing down most with his blocking.
Yeah, he waits for it to develop.
Yeah, he just has the knack of just there's a lot of nuances involved there about the offense and having experience seeing blocking schemes work in front of you and develop in front of you. And Burrich has the timing down, especially for the inside interior running plays. 1st and 10, they're across midfield. They're at the 48 of Cayman. And Linguadoga fakes the pitch and jumps forward. There's a flag on the play. The flag was thrown late. I believe it's an unnecessary roughness call.
So it'd be a hit below the waist outside the tackle box?
Yeah, it's probably a low block, but that's a different call. It was this.
That's right. Personal. No, that's a personal foul. What was the call there, Brad?
I don't know. I didn't see
Come
It
on,
was
Brad.
what's that signal?
What time is it? 3 words. First word sounds like
Personal foul.
Penalty against the Eagles.
but I don't know what it
Brings the ball
was.
back to the Eagle territory at the 45.
So it's from the spot of the
Oh,
foul.
First
There's a
down,
push right there.
let's say 17,
In the back.
first and 17.
It was,
I told them to go ahead and replay every play.
yeah, it's what you should.
Yeah, because it's good experience for them and also our viewers at home. Why not? Because why would they want to listen to us in between plays anyway?
I don't even listen to myself.
First down and 15. They're back at their own 45. Handoff. Number 2 has got about 6 or 7 of those yards back. That's Chase Baptista with the run.
Offensive line is having their way with these
Is
guys.
that Chase Baptista?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. I thought it was number 7. All right.
No brace this week for Chase Baptista.
No more robo chase.
No more robo chase.
Man, we are dinged up. We were starting to get healthy, and then all of a sudden Dimitri goes down permanently.
They're throwing T-shirts in the crowd.
They should be.
Let us know where you're
With
watching
the
from
water
home.
balloon launcher.
Let us
How
know where you're watching from home. We'll throw a T-shirt to your house. And that is Baptista again. A great-looking run there. Gets close to the first down marker. He gains 9 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about a yard. What were you going to say?
I'm saying this super toss that they're running. This
Yeah.
turnaround.
It's
The
as simple
line
as
is
it gets.
it's-
It's complicated for the line, but
Our
it's
boy's
simple.
going to go this way, right through that hole, stop us. It's either going to go the left side or the right side. I'm excited about our offensive line now. And Oscar Navarro is in at tackle, number 75. And that's the end of the first quarter.
First quarter's over, and it's a low-scoring game, 7-3, compared to first quarter of last week.
Well, the good thing is the Eagles are sustaining drives, long, old-fashioned drive, run. Bad news is they kicked a field goal against us.
Yeah, they hadn't scored in the last 2 games against us.
All right. So we have a game next Saturday at 12 o'clock, homecoming.
Homecoming's next week.
Your first quarter was brought to you by Bradford Kent Solutions, right?
Yes, integrated solutions.
Integrated Solutions.
We're not even. There's plenty of solutions out there.
Right, but only
But
one.
we need us to integrate them.
Yep, and there's only one Bradford Kent. What do you guys emphasize? What do you guys work on?
There's trends.
Yeah.
And the most common trend that we've been working on lately would be replacing old infrastructure. A lot of moving people from old servers to the cloud, and then a lot of replacing old wired or wireless networks, connectivity and infrastructure.
So basically, you do it all.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of that. The media is just for fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yes, it's 3rd down and 1. And keeper, the quarterback, decides to keep it himself and gets about 3 on the play and just falls over. That looked like Navy.
Yeah.
Looked like Navy offense there.
Michael Lingwadoka.
Goodman and Pillsbury making the stop for the Caymans. That is a 1st down on Lingwadoka's run, 1st and 10. We say hello to the graduates of 2017 down there. Hello.
Hundreds of thousands of them come back.
They're looking to throw. Wide open, caught by Burrich. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a good ball.
A great throw underneath the safety, over the corner. A streaking Joe Burrich is all alone in the end zone. Look at this. Great protection, perfect 5-step drop, and a laser.
35-yard touchdown pass, Lingwadoka to Burrich.
Burrich gets in front of the corner, and Lingwadoka throws it underneath the safety. And just like that, the Eagles are ahead 13, now 14 to 3.
That's Joe Burch's first receiving touchdown on the year.
Is it really? See, that's why you're here, to make us look intelligent. I thought you'd have 2 or 3 by now.
Nope. First one. He's got 1 rushing touchdown before this game. Make that 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown for a total of 3.
And 1 return for a touchdown.
And 1 return for a touchdown.
How many yards was that Burrich reception for?
36.
36-yard touchdown catch for Joe Burrich, thrown from Michael Lingwadoka. It's great to see Michael Lingwadoka get back in a rhythm today, too. That was important. When you're as sick as he was, it can take months to really feel like you're 100%.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd be able to see some defense, but they're going to have to just keep him on the offensive side now.
Yeah, that's true.
Garrett Lipscomb has stepped up, though, in the
Yeah.
wake of
I know.
Lingwadoka not playing safety.
I wish he had 1 more week of experience before Bishops, because that's baptism by fire.
Oh, yeah.
So the Eagles decide to score quickly.
Hewitt out of the back of the end zone again, you think?
It is returnable.
No.
Oh.
Yep, the ball has to go across the plane, and it did not, so it's returnable and only out to the 17-yard line.
That's interesting.
Here's why I really like that decision for the Eagles to throw for the touchdown there and score quickly. It's not time to eat clock yet. It's time to take away options from the other team's offense. And so by scoring quickly and making it 14-3, now the Classical Academy offense has to do what it's less comfortable doing, which is throw the ball. And throw the ball for significant yardage.
Yeah, they like having the spread out there, mixing it all up.
And just they normally spread a defense out and hand it off to their running back. That's how they've gotten 1,200 yards on the ground from one running back. He's got 1,200 yards. And you can't do that as much when you're down by 2 scores. But they go ahead and do that, and he's brought down immediately. Carson Drake with the tackle. Do we have that? Let's take a look at that play.
Love in there, along with 77 Drake.
Carson Drake, oh, man, all alone. And who got there with him? Everybody, really. It's the entire defensive line decided to have a impromptu huddle around the ball carrier. They lost 4 on the play. If you're down by 2 scores, that's not how to get back in it.
No, it's not.
Mike, have Chippy back out, and I want to be able to see the defense.
2nd and long.
Oh,
fumble on the exchange.
He picks it back up.
Yeah, Classical fell on it. And they lose another yard.
Recovery at about the 12-yard line.
And that's going to force them to be 3rd and 15.
Man, they are leaving people alone. They must be leaving the read. I don't know.
Yeah, as this game's wearing on, that defensive line is going to continue to siphon its way through.
They've got a couple guys who are getting after it out there on the line. But they're doing zone reads, so all it takes is one mistake.
Shotgun, draw play.
Oh,
There's nothing. He didn't.
Will Littlejohn.
Gains only 3 on the play. Littlejohn with a nice open field tackle, along with,
Cade Ellis.
Cade Ellis.
Who is Cade playing for?
Santa Fe Christian.
Yeah, Santa Fe Christian's
Okay,
in the
yeah.
black
I'm
jersey.
sorry. Black. Is that one of our school colors?
Yeah.
Nope.
Number 20.
Bring up a 4th down.
I'm saying, is someone injured?
Diego Preciado back deep to punt.
I don't think so.
Because he hasn't been playing.
Joe Birch back deep for Santa Fe.
Burrich is back to return this punt, standing at his at the opponent's 46. Good punt. He's got it at his own 42. He's going to look for a blocker on the left side.
Big
He's
block
got
by
the edge.
Garrett
Burrich
Lipscomb.
looking for more yards. Tries to put a
Oh.
fake on the kicker, but gets brought down at the 11-yard line.
I was just saying he hasn't returned a punt for a touchdown.
I was thinking the same
You too?
thing. The same thing.
Great job by Preciado, the quarterback / punter for Classical Academy, bringing Joe Burrich down. Joe Burrich in the open field is not an easy one to chase down. He can scamper.
Yeah, he's
Really fast.
he reminds me of
There's a difference between fast and quick, and
Right.
Joe Burrich is both.
yeah. He reminds me of like Matt Love, Trevor Love, the guys, Keaton Marks. They're kind of like going out there. They're kind of gliding. Then all of a sudden you realize they're covering ground.
Yeah. How many yards does that return for Burrich?
44.
44-yard return for Joe Burrich. And I've got deja vu. Eagles with the offense looking to score.
I think they
working
want
their
to
way
get to
down.
this running clock.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we need that
It doesn't benefit me, though.
because you have dinner plans.
No, because I
No.
get done at 5:30, and then I have to drive all the way to East County, and I just sit in the parking lot on the 5.
The 6. That'll be 1st and 10.
That's true.
Who chooses to live in East County?
My bank account?
Oh, there you go. You didn't win the lottery?
No. I've tried.
So they're going to start this possession. This is a good place to start a possession.
It's better.
On the opponent's 6-yard line.
Only thing you'd
I
be
can think
better
of
is a
5
5.
places
Yeah.
better. 1st and goal from the 6. Pitch to the right side. Blockers. Rossetti in the end zone.
From 6 yards out. That's a touchdown by Austin Rossetti.
I'm going to expect to see a little bit of the air coming out of the sidelines.
That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season.
Oh, this season.
Yeah, Rossetti. But he's got 2 fumble recoveries for touchdowns.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I mean, that's so. Who's been scoring? Well, Jack Miles has been scoring all the touchdowns,
Yep.
and Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
Rossetti averaging a little over 4 yards a carry as the extra point is up, and it is good.
He is. Wow, 4.1 yards a carry.
A great change of pace running back. You cannot focus on anybody with this offense. There's 11 players with 5 carries or more,
Right.
and we're only halfway through the season.
Hey, do you want to know a fun fact about Joe Birch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoke with his dad yesterday. Joe is a senior. Track will be the only sport that he's competed in the spring 2 times. Every other spring sport, he's played a different one. Baseball, lacrosse, golf,
Okay.
and then track twice.
All right. He's a Renaissance man.
Renaissance man. No winter sports for Joe Birch.
I've got another trivia question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
With a minimum of 5 carries, who has the highest yards per carry on this team?
The minimum of
Joe Birch.
5.
Minimum 5 carries. Who's the leader in yards?
I don't know. Dimitri?
Hold on a second. With 5 carries, it's Kean Hogan.
Oh, man. What did he scramble for, like 25
You
yards?
guys would have never guessed that. And then the third is Dimitri Washington. Joe Burrich 4th. It's a small sample set. The dead giveaway should have been that Kean Hogan only has 5 carries. But still, he's averaging 11.
It's returnable.
Return from the 2-yard line. Right up the middle. He looks like Forrest Gump there, doesn't he? Just goes right up the middle to the 44-yard line.
Preciado all the way
Didn't it look like that scene in Forrest Gump where he just
Run, Forrest,
he runs
run.
with his head high
Yep.
and just takes off up the middle of the field?
Yeah.
A good return, though. Gets it all the way out to the 43-yard line.
That's a 40-yard return. Man, we over-pursued that one. They got to get used to making tackles on the opening.
And he was running with his head high. I mean, he
Yeah,
was spotted
target
from
right
anywhere.
there.
Yeah, somebody hit that man.
I'm surprised
First and goal from the 43.
the band didn't have signs that said stop.
They're going to throw. They're looking for the right sideline. Underthrown.
Burrich.
Burrich is there.
Oh.
Almost picks it off. Gets one hand on it. Great defense.
Man, he went up at the highest point. Did he? That looks so athletic. Look at this.
Look at this play by Burrich. Stays with his receiver. Looks back at the ball. Closes on the ball and elevates.
Oh, man.
It was almost like Antonio Cromartie.
You see all
For
the
the
time.
Chargers.
All the time you see that catch made because the defensive back leaves their receiver when they look for the ball.
Right.
And Joe Burrich did a good job staying with the receiver and then looking for the ball once he knew that he was with his receiver the
New
whole
quarterback.
time. Handoff up the middle.
Jake Gilbert,
That kid runs
Jake
hard.
Gilbert with a gain of
23.
gains
Up
4
middle,
on the play.
5-7 on the stop. John,
I think that's their most productive
5-77. Austin Rossetti.
non-scrambling run play of the day.
That kid runs hard. What grade is he?
He's a senior.
Okay.
Like I said, he's got 1,200 yards.
Play third down and 6.
He's averaging almost 30 yards, 30 carries a game.
Preciado's at wide receiver now.
Third and a
wow.
long 6.
Oh,
Play action.
Luke.
Throw caught. Nicely run play there.
Duncan has a straight
Catches
pass to
a
number 10.
First down,
Might be a
right?
tight end.
Completion to Reese Knight.
That's the
2-0 Cade Ellis making
receiver
the stop.
Knight that moves the
And number 2
chains.
chased that
Cade Ellis
Batista
with
out
another
now,
tackle.
But not before a Cayman first down. Ball at the 45.
There were Eagles in the area. He threw it into a crowd, but he threw a strike to the receiver. Do we have that play? We'll see it. It's all right. No problem. That was a well-run play. So the number 7 quarterback is in there for the Caymans, and he's doing some damage. Handoff up the middle. Now they're starting to get some production. They've got a 4 yards on first down there. It's going to be 2nd and 6. You know, one reason probably why they brought in the other quarterback, his name is James Duncan, is probably he's a little bit less of a scrambler, but probably has a better arm. And when
Right.
you're down 21-3, you're going to need an arm to get back in it. It's no knock against Diego Preciado. He had about a 20-yard run and he moved the chains a couple of times with his legs.
I have a feeling Preciado's not going to come off the field.
Oh, man, Luke Sanders.
A healthy run up the right side.
Jake Gilbert getting the
Gains
ball over
about
the right side,
4
wrapped
on the
up by
play.
Luke
It's going to be
Sanders.
2nd and a long 2. I'm sorry, 3rd and a long 2.
20 helping out.
They're starting to get a little push. Do we have all our starters in there on defensive line?
Yeah,
Brings up
other than
third
Dimitri.
and 2
Yeah.
for the Caymans.
But I'm trying to figure out who Cade is because
The El
Chase
Camino,
Witten?
the El Camino is watching.
Chase Witten. That's it. Look at you. Told you you were here for a reason.
I'm in here.
The El Camino is watching with his family.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh,
Handoff up the middle. Close, driving his legs forward, getting the first down.
Gilbert, 23,
Jacob
getting the
Gilbert, a
ball.
great
Austin
job of
75,
second
wrapping
effort
up.
to get the first
That
down
is a
there.
first down.
More important question, does the El Camino have the mustache again?
First down
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Caymans.
The little
Ball
stash.
at
The little stash.
34.
the 1930s movie star stash.
Hands down the best headshot of the football team last year.
But if a wind,
Yikes.
if he washed real hard, it would come off. So it's a good thing. That was a stash, wasn't it?
It was.
One for the ages.
1st and 10. They're at the Eagles'
Ooh.
34, and the Santa Fe Christian defensive line all in unison goes offsides. Take your pick. Any one of them could be called offsides. Classical's
Hold against Santa Fe
showing
Christian.
some
No quit.
composure here.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
It'll be a first down still.
Got a little
First
bit of
and
fire.
5
They're
now.
still got some creativity, and they're not giving up. 21-3 is not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination. There's 6 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Handoff again.
Ooh.
Boom! Nothing going there. Number 51 and number 77,
Love.
Isaiah Love and Carson Drake make a wall for Jacob Gilbert. Nothing going this time. Watch this play. Through the line. Look at everybody filling their holes.
Oh, did anyone block those guys? Did they just wave at them?
Wow.
Ole.
Nothing going. They lose 4 on the play. They're looking to throw, looking deep towards the end zone. Burrich is there.
Oh.
Great coverage by Joe Burrich. Again, he's on an island there in single coverage on the right sideline. They were hoping for a height advantage, but Burrich is negating that height advantage with timing and vertical leap.
Yeah.
And positioning. Positioned himself perfectly on that
guy,
play.
He was all over Burrich.
Look at Burrich putting himself right on the hip of the receiver and jumping at the perfect time.
And smartly, he pushed him out of bounds with his hips. Just run along with him. Even if the guy had caught the ball, he'd be out of bounds. Yeah.
It's 3rd down and 6. This is probably 4-down territory.
Are you OCD there?
Looking down the left side now. They throw to the flats high, incomplete.
Duncan's pass is incomplete.
That play worked earlier. This time Little John wasn't going to be fooled. He was right on him.
Hypothetically speaking, say Burrich picks one of these off, takes it to the house,
Okay.
and then returns a special teams
Punt
or kickoff for a touchdown. Is that like hitting for the cycle in football?
Oh, yeah.
You have a pass, a rush, a special teams, and one on defense?
And so far,
Yes.
who would be our player of the game so far? Would it be Burrich?
Me.
Burrich
And
has. Does
Salyer.
Burrich have 2 of the 3 scores?
Yeah.
All right.
He's got a rush and a pass.
I would say the offensive
Or
line, but that's
reception.
just me. I give it a.
So Joe Burrich with a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown is our early player of the
And
game.
almost a punt return for a touchdown.
I know. He's player of the half for sure.
Yes, player of the half for sure.
Everyone's a winner. Everyone gets a juice box.
What
Everyone
about
gets a
defense-
trophy.
What about defensively? Carson Drake.
Carson Drake's up there.
I'm looking for any
Isaiah Love's got a lot of tackles already.
predictions of player of the game.
I think you're going to see
Luke
a
Sanders?
completely different defense when Chase Witten comes out second half.
Yep.
I think that you're going to see
Chase Witten,
is our middle linebacker. He's not playing right now.
but he will in the second half?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You just had you just need.
He wanted to give those underclassmen a chance.
That's nice of him. All right.
But right now, defensively, I'd say Luke Sanders and Isaiah Love have. I mean, they're calling double teams, so that leaves Drake open to
Yeah,
kind of lumber up the middle.
Yeah, if you double team Isaiah Love, you're going to have Carson Drake.
Combined, they have 12 tackles and 4 tackles
Wow.
for loss.
Really?
4th down. Quick slant route complete. Still on his feet down to the 15-yard line, and Classical Academy moves the chains.
Will Littlejohn on the tackle.
For a Cayman first down.
Another Cayman
Number
first
3,
down,
Will
though.
Littlejohn making the stop for Santa Fe. Ball's going to be right at the 15.
Hey, Sal, did you hear that water polo?
Won their league. First time ever.
First time ever.
That's fantastic.
On a 9-game win streak.
We had a water polo team that was phenomenal. I think 04 or 05.
Ooh.
Nothing
Sanders.
there. The defensive line is there to meet him.
But they didn't win league.
Up the middle, 5-1, Isaiah Love, along with
So far, Classical Academy can only find success through the air.
loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
They lose 1 on the play.
Did you also hear that cross country, the girls won their track meet or cross country meet the other day?
League or meet?
League.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not they didn't be league champs, but
they won the league meet?
League meet, the first league meet.
I attribute that to the Sports Information.
Trouble. Scrambling to his right, throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Number 2, Chase Baptista.
To the sports information coordinator.
Yeah, the SIC, the SIC.
SIC, the SIC.
You know, we're flushing this guy out of the pocket. We just don't have that extra step to get him.
Nope, that's twice now.
True, that's happened with both these quarterbacks where he just has us beat in the open field.
One step faster, and we have 2 huge sacks. Preciado's out wide
Yeah.
against Burrich.
Burrich Island.
Yeah.
Call timeout with 4.5 to go. Them knocking on the door.
Timeout called by
This is a huge
the
series for the
Caymans.
Caymans.
Fans, please stick around.
Yeah,
at
then
the
they've got a
start of
3rd and long
halftime for
here.
a special presentation for the William
I forgot
Woodruff
Sam
Foundation on the field.
Seymour is
That's
also
right
out
at
with
the
the shoulder
start of
injury.
halftime.
Second game in a row.
Do we know how he's doing, feeling?
Nope.
Aren't you the sports information coordinator?
I am.
Well, can you coordinate that information, Mr. Sick?
Information direct.
Nope, coordinator.
Coordinator.
We don't
Sam
have one.
Seymour, our 6'2", 220 lineman. Be nice to have him to throw around out there.
Yeah, he was coming on strong. Man, we got some big kids coming up. Matt North, 6'4", 210. Eli Armendariz, 6 foot 200.
Armendariz.
The cupboard
Armendariz.
is. I know, that's what I always think of. The cupboard is not bare.
3rd and long. Ball is on the 16-yard line. They have to get to the 5 for a first down.
Garrett Lipscomb right here.
They're going to the end zone. Nobody home.
Man,
Passes incomplete.
even Birch couldn't track
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Nobody could get to that one.
Incompletion will bring
So
up
these
a
guys have
4th
seen
down
Joe
and
Birch
11.
take down the whole field basically
Uh-oh.
on a punt return,
Announcer sends
as
the
well
ball
as
across the field to the
a 35-yard
Z.
reception for a touchdown, and almost 10-yard rushing touchdown. But they still keep picking on him. I don't get it.
They still keep. Well, that's where I think that's the only. You're talking about Birch, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only place where we're leaving single coverage without a safety helping over the top. So I think that's why they're hoping to find some activity there. Kick is
And
blocked.
he blocked it. Joe Birch blocked the
Are
field
you
goal.
kidding me?
No.
Joe
No
Birch with
way.
a blocked field goal.
Field goal is blocked. Joe Burridge.
Jeez.
That's what I mean by quick and fast. You got to be quick to do that.
What
Look
the
at,
heck?
Let's roll it back one more time.
Field goal blocked.
It's Birch. Let's do it again, Big Chad.
Yeah, let's see it there, Chad.
Yeah, frame by frame is awesome. Oh, my gosh. He came all the way around the outside.
Yeah, he went the long way.
How sweet would that would have been if he would have caught
Caught
that?
it. Okay, I watched at the state championship game.
We'll tell Joe next time he should catch it.
Yeah, state championship game. A guy named Ryan, the kid from Cathedral, the number 25. He went on to play Stanford. Gaffney,
Tyler
Gaffney,
Gaffney.
came in to block the extra point, and he
Run
caught
up the
it.
middle. He caught the kick.
Caught it. Poof,
Just stuck in his hands.
extra point. Yeah, poof.
Jack Miles
with the first down carry for 5 yards. It's going to be second and a long 5.
Jonathan Kaiser and Cranford making the stop for the
And I'm sure you guys have all heard, our sports information coordinator would know that our former player, Jerry Harper,
Yes.
is National Player of the, is it week?
Yeah, for Division
Division 3.
That's what was shared earlier, yes. Run up the middle, gains only 1 on the play. Jack Miles only finds a yard.
Bringing Jack down, Kaiser.
Now what you're seeing Classical Academy start to bias their defense to stop the run up the middle. So now it's time for Santa Fe Christian to counter. So Santa Fe didn't have to change much. We've been running up the middle most of the game because we've been getting 5 or 6 yards at a time. Now
Look how tight they are.
You're seeing the defense tighten up there, and we'll see how Santa Fe responds. They
Ooh,
sweep
to
it
the
around the
edge.
left side. He's got some open field, finds a block there, still on his feet down to the 40, up to the 43-yard line.
Is that Chase Baptista?
I believe that was Baptista, number 2. Yeah,
19 yards.
19-yard gain on the left side. They fake the run up the middle and bounce it outside and find 19 yards.
That works.
Again, fans, please stick around at the start of halftime for a special presentation for the William Woodruff Foundation right on the field.
And down the field to Josh Thomas.
Linguadoka's pass complete to number 6, Josh.
Linguadoka to Josh
Yeah.
Thomas for a long completion.
About the 38
20 yards.
line, number 2, Keenan Ensley making the stop on Thomas. That's a first down on the reception.
Another first down.
First down. They're in Cayman territory. Down to the 37.
Super
They
toss.
run up the middle
Oh.
with Rossetti.
Gains out 3.
Rossetti, tough 3 yards there.
He was hit at the line, wasn't he?
He had to carry a Cayman with him.
Also 42, Noah Markwald.
It's looking like closer to 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Tough play there for Rossetti.
2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half.
Matt Stevenson in at wide receiver.
Throw one to Stevie.
Oh my gosh. Let him just.
Are you okay?
Yeah, let him post it up.
They pitch it out to the left side. Joe Burrich
And loses the ball.
lost the ball. There's a fumble on the play, and Classical Academy has it.
And the Caymans have recovered.
Turnover.
Looked like maybe number 20, Ethan Pillsbury. Pillsbury.
Okay, there's a joke sitting there I'm not even going to touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball's going to be right at the 30 with 150 left in the first
Now Joe's
half.
just got to get an interception.
I know, to get right back.
Ouch.
Yep. The
Not the-
minute 51 to go.
Classical Academy has been moving the ball. You don't want to give them any more possessions. Handoff up the middle, and they find 3 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Carson Drake again.
And Carson Drake with the tackle. Luke Sanders looked like he was around there. Kate Ellis in there.
Sanders helping out. 2nd down for the Caymans.
Fumble. They have trouble with the shotgun snap, and the ball gets given right back to Santa Fe Christian.
Is that Burrich?
By 77,
Carson
No,
Drake.
Carson Drake recovers the fumble. It was really more like he was given the fumble.
Yeah.
That's his second fumble recovery in 2 games.
Let's take a look at it
Really?
one more
Last
time.
time he had a 18-yard,
Oh.
20-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown.
That's right. He rumbled, stumbled, and bumbled into
Was
the
the
end zone.
quarterback not ready?
I don't know. And have Chippy back out a little. He's still a little tight.
Well, second,
Bounced off his hands.
right through his hands. 1st and 10.
Oh,
Looking to throw. Linguadoka steps forward, delivers a strike to
there's a
Luke
flag on the
Sanders.
play.
There's a flag on the play.
Complete to Luke Sanders.
Holding against Santa Fe Christian. Like to see Linguadoka use his vision and find secondary receivers out there and scramble a little bit with his legs, but it was all for naught. Holding call against Santa Fe Christian.
What? I'm sorry, Chad. Can you roll it back? What?
We're wanting to see the hold. Ten yards from the spot of the foul, and the foul happened in the backfield. So it's going to be a very costly penalty. It's going to be
Holding
first
called against Santa Fe. Ball coming back to the 45. It will be first
and 23.
and long.
Long is 1st and 15. This is
First and
an
24.
ancient.
1st and 24 to go. We got him right where
it's
we want
almost a
him.
quarter of the field.
Have to go into the future
They're
to
going
get
to
a
throw
first down.
Linguadoka screenplay
Oh,
to Jack Miles, scrambling down the right sideline, shedding tacklers.
first
Down
down.
no, he's short of the first
Oh,
down.
yeah.
To the 26-yard line.
But he gains
Forced out by
20
Nate
of those yards
McCarthy.
back.
Nate McCarthy on kick
18 of
return.
those yards back.
That was Jack Miles.
It's going to
taking the
be
pass
2nd
into
and
the
a very much more manageable 5 yards to go.
And they pinned
Good
their
time
ears
to
back.
throw a screenplay.
I know. We haven't thrown
Second down and
there's
5.
Mike Siciliano pulling out some more
Gain
bag
of
tricks out of his
20 on
bag.
the pass completion.
Trying to mix it up, going from super toss, screens, midline,
Super screens,
super toss, super toe.
tight formation.
Oh, keeps it.
Linguadoka keeps it.
He's
Stays
waiting for
on
someone
the-
to hit him.
Stays on the left side and slices his way all the way to the I believe that's the 14-yard line. That moves the chains. First down and 24, no problem. 2 plays later,
Make it tougher on ourselves. Make
we've got it
first and
down to
40.
the,
That
yeah.
is a first down, ball at the 14, 1st and 10.
There's less than a minute remaining in the half.
Let's go.
50
Score
seconds and
another
going.
touchdown.
Linguadoka under center. Drop, rolling out to the right side. Nobody open. Looks back across the field.
Oh.
Throws it to the linebacker. Intercepted. A perfect pass to the inside linebacker.
Hit him in the hands.
Intercepted by number 6, Nate McCarthy.
That linebacker was wide open.
Yeah. I think he was stunned to catch it.
Making the stop on the interception return.
He's wearing white pants. He
Reminder
thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a teammate.
SFC fans to stay put for the William Wardrop Foundation presentation on the field at the start of halftime.
Yeah, we're all a little stunned on that one. He's been gone for a while. There's some of that rust. 39 seconds. Now we need Burrs to intercept it. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Does he have an interception for a touchdown yet this year?
No.
No, that's the last thing, right? Oh, no, punt.
He has an interception, just not for a touchdown.
All right.
Turnover.
Preciado's
There's something
back at
about
quarterback.
that area of the field that creates turnovers, because that's the third turnover on this side of the field.
Ball.
There we go. Pump fake, deep throw to the left side. Burridge has it, and another turnover. What did I say?
Oh!
Joe Burridge with the
Okay.
interception.
What in their scouting report says, let's pick on Burridge?
It's not working.
They're obviously not listening to us.
Oh, my goodness. If they're
Great
gonna-
coverage. Look at Burridge, too, and they throw a jump ball, and Burridge finally – he's had 4 chances.
Yeah.
They keep giving him chances, and then finally, after the 4th chance, he gets his timing right, is able to hold on to the ball. And with 32 seconds remaining, Santa Fe Christian has the ball back again. 4 turnovers later.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Oh, my gosh.
It won't be the last time they try to throw it at Joe Burridge either.
Well,
yeah.
I think Joe Burridge is our best cover guy, and we're leaving him all alone on the left side. He's the single coverage guy. He has no help
Pitch it
from
to
the
him.
safeties.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Linguadoka trying to scramble, brought down, sacked. Linguadoka loses 3 on the play. Not the worst thing with all the turnovers that are happening everywhere. Not the worst thing that could happen. A timeout called by Santa Fe.
Yeah, we're out of sync tonight. That is definitely reality. Let me see that again. Can you, Chad, if you don't mind? Pause it.
Pause right there.
Where is it breaking down? Okay.
It's at the right side tackle.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Advance.
Yeah. Can you bring it back?
Roll back.
I'm trying to see what the kind of defensive line they're running here. Keep going all the way up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 in the box.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 on the line. 1, 2, 3. I think 6 on the line. I think
6
that's
on
8
line.
on 8 in the box.
Yeah, 6 on the line. Go for it. And he's going to come off right off the center, between center guard. Go ahead. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so they've got 6 on the line plus 2 linebackers, which, that's a pretty crowded box, but that doesn't bother Santa Fe. They just need to run around it. Linguadoka's looking to throw. Open, in and out of the hands of Burridge. You see Luke Sanders on the left?
Yep.
We had 2 receivers open.
Yeah, they threw him behind him. There was definitely some rust coming off today.
3rd down for Santa Fe.
Better this week than next week.
3rd down and 13 to go.
21.5 seconds left in the half.
Plenty of time to mount a long, sustained drive.
They do need to score one more time before half here.
Yeah.
They need to continue to make classical a one-dimensional offense. Tight formation. Linguadoka's looking to throw. Steps up, fires to the right side. In and out of the hands, incomplete.
Will Littlejohn.
Well, Littlejohn now has the a bad case of the drops.
Just about 5 seconds off that. They're punting.
What?
Santa Fe Christian's going to punt on 4th down here.
Jack Bosman.
Bosman.
For Santa Fe.
Just notice all the players are wearing Will Wardrop socks.
Yes, they are.
Fake snap. Fake punt. Let's go.
How do you fake a snap?
You fake it.
Thank you, Sal. That was profound.
Yeah.
Low snap, but handled well by Bosman.
That's going to die right there.
Plops,
look at that.
Plops it down at the 15.
Let it
and
run.
It bounces to
7,
the 10.
Bosman's
6.
punt down at about the
And there's going to be 6 seconds remaining at the half.
And the logic is that he won't be able to throw it that far. So even a Hail Mary will still be at the 15, 20, 30-yard line.
Who are they going to trot out to sling the Hail Mary, though? Number 7?
You know, the cheerleaders earlier were shooting
The water
T-shirts.
balloon
Yeah,
launcher?
they're going to use that.
They definitely shouldn't.
They should
try
pick
to,
on Joe Burridge.
Yeah, let's throw a jump ball to Joe Burridge.
Yeah, let's do that.
He's had an, you know, he's been working on that.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. Number 7 in a quarterback.
Yeah, he's got the stronger arm.
6 seconds left.
They spread the field. Throw to the left side. Way too high. Intercepted.
Well,
Little John has it. Tries to get back to the end zone. Still on his feet down to the 3, and that's going to end the half. Will couldn't find the way. He was 3 yards short of a halftime ending interception. That's the 5th turnover of the second quarter. And they all happened in the same 15-yard section of the field.
Yeah, we haven't.
Basically, if you're between the 25-yard line and the 35-yard line of our left side, don't take any chances. Well, that's going to end the half.
We have the Will Wardrop presentation.
Yeah, there's going to be a presentation here about the Will Wardrop Foundation. And so we'll be – I think we can bring you that. Do we have house sound on this thing? I think one of these channels is house sound. Who's on camera? Yeah, he's got a job to do. I don't know.
Just point the camera to the Will Wardrop right over here on the left. Not yet.
Fans, I would like to direct your attention to the 32-yard line on the home side of the football field where SFC Upper School Principal Matt Hannon, Dr. and Mrs. Eric Wardrop, Athletic Director Chad Bickley, Chief Development Officer Ari Peterson, and members of the SFC class of 2017 are gathered.
There we go. That was close.
Last spring, the class of 2017 voted to utilize part of their profits from the Senior Business Week to benefit the William Wardrop Foundation. William Wardrop was an important member of the Santa Fe family who passed away in October of 2009. His memory and legacy live on through the tireless efforts of the William Wardrop Foundation. This foundation provides financial assistance to students who embody Will's joyful spirit, vibrant personality, academic perseverance, and Christ-driven heart to dynamically enhance the Santa Fe Christian community. Over the past 7 years, the foundation has granted scholarships to more than 50 students, including 6 current SFC upper school students. In addition to the Senior Business Week funds, a portion of the 2017 SFC auction was also directed to the William Wardrop Foundation. As a result, the Santa Fe Christian Schools community is honored to present a check for $14,500 to the William Wardrop Foundation. We thank you, class of 2017, for your work and generosity. Well done. And to all members of the SFC community, thank you for your ongoing heart of philanthropy. Congratulations to all, and now please welcome your SFC cheerleaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. Am I live? Yes, I am. Thanks, Mike. Chippy back upstairs? Mike, is Chip up? All right. I don't know. There's Chippy.
Yeah, the hamburgers, they were a little overwhelmed at the snack stand.
Yeah.
So I think Chippy and others, myself included,
Oh, Chippy's up top.
got a little
saw him
delayed.
climb up there.
We were a little delayed at the snack stand, but we're here now.
Chippy's amazing.
Chippy climbed up the ladder with a hamburger and soda in one hand.
Are you serious?
Up the ladder with the other.
His parents signed the waiver, right?
Mike Dow just watched him. Stood there. Didn't offer to help. Some Eagle Scout Mike Dow is.
Yeah, nice Eagle Scout leaving your best friend hanging up there, Mike.
Kick is into the end zone.
There we go.
Folks, there's our great burgers, chili cheeseburgers, hot dogs.
Yeah, the burgers here are fantastic. Deidre is nailing it over there.
Did you get one?
I did.
You did too?
Did.
Free?
Yeah.
You got one?
You want one?
I'm okay.
I'll grab you one. I'll
No,
go
no,
get you
no,
one.
no, 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 no.
One of Wheaton's
They were
finest
so overwhelmed there.
gave me a burger.
I got nothing, and I paid for my Gatorade.
You were too busy schmoozing with the class from last year.
You know what?
Quit living in the past, Sal. You'll never have them again.
Sal lives in the past, the present, and the future.
Once an Eagle, always an Eagle, I say.
1st and 10, shotgun, draw play.
Oh, fumble.
Fumble on the play.
Where's Burch?
Recovered by the Cayman, by the classical Caymans.
He classically trained gator. Are they gators? Is that what a Cayman is? It's a Cayman.
So. It's a type of gator.
It's an attack gator.
So if you're once an Eagle, always an Eagle, does that mean I'm once a Patriot, always a Patriot?
That's why I don't like you. What do we got?
When do I become an Eagle?
When you want to renounce your patriotism towards.
I've renounced it before I started.
Then you're an Eagle, man.
Okay, good.
You're a new Eagle.
I like
You've
that.
turned over a new leaf. You're no longer a.
They lost 5. There's a football game going on right here, guys.
More importantly.
They lost 5. They lost 5 on first down. It's 2nd down and 15. Handoff. They're trying to go off the left tackle. Nothing there. Flag on the play. Austin Rossetti with a tackle in the backfield. They lose 2 on the play, but let's see what this flag is. Speaking of distractions, so a Cayman. Well, let's see what this penalty is first, and then I'll holding against the Caymans. A caiman is a semi-aquatic reptile similar to the alligator, but with a heavily armored belly.
Sounds like me.
Native.
You just described me to a T.
Native to tropical America.
Me. Yeah, I'm real close on this one.
You have a heavily armored belly?
Oh, yeah. I don't see. Oh, there's the hold right
Hey,
there.
Chase Witten's back in.
I noticed that. Oh, my gosh, that's a takedown. We got 3rd and 18.
It is 3rd down and, yeah, we'll call it 18. And the Eagles give 5 yards back.
That's the 2nd time they've done that.
Hence why I said they got him again.
Oh, you said that? I was listening. I'm sorry. Were you saying
You
something?
don't listen to me anytime.
I'm sorry.
Still thinking about the class from last year?
No, I was thinking about when they went off sides. I thought about next week saying, you know what, they've consistently got us on that.
Yep.
I'm thinking about what other game did the Patriots get us? Yeah.
Once a Patriot, always a Patriot.
I don't say that. I was just starting to like you. You've got to watch the ball, right? They're doing it again. There's a lot of movement. Chase, yeah, you got Chase back in at middle linebacker with Rossetti. Rolling out.
Play action rollout. He's going to keep it himself. Hit pretty hard, but he gains about 4 or 5. Gains 5 on the play. Tackle by who made that tackle?
Chase Witten.
Yep. Chase Witten.
Well, if you can't beat us in the air and you can't beat us on the ground, are you just
underground? You dig a tunnel.
I guess you're just left with trying to get us to jump off sides. Go 5 yards down the field the whole way.
Punting units are in.
4th down and
here we go, Birch.
a long 7.
Come on.
They're kicking it away from. They kicked it way out of way.
Ooh. Turns out to be a great punt. Bounces down the right sideline. It's down at the 33.
Yeah.
All around football player, the Eagle Preciado.
Got to respect that.
10 now for Santa Fe. Ball at the 33.
Punter's got some range. He's had an earlier punter earlier. It was pretty quick, pretty far.
They call the big guns out for today's game. We've got on that chain gang over there. We've got Pete Johnson, Troy Butts, Eric Wardrop, and Vic Ippolito. We've got alumni fathers over there. It's the big guys today.
Wow. Remember Emily Butts? Yeah. And Mason, yeah.
1st and 10, Linguadoka under center. Keeps the ball, decides to keep it, and he's got nothing but open grass in front of him, untouched. Everybody went to tackle Jack Miles, so he decided to keep it himself and scampered about 67 yards. Michael Linguadoka, welcome back to the lineup.
He started slowing down at the end.
I know, he ran out of gas at the end there. Let's see this again. I guess he made the right choice to keep the ball himself.
Yes.
Midline.
Yes, he did.
Everybody dove after that. It was Miles that he faked it to, right?
Yeah. I thought Miles had the ball.
Hey, rewind back a little bit.
Let him finish.
After the extra point attempt,
Of
which
course.
is good, of course.
Yeah, of course. You know what, Jim? I need to get a better monitor in here.
Yeah, these were back in the days when Santa Fe had a tiny budget. So he decides to, look at him right here. Pause right there.
Oh, man.
So he decided there to not hand the ball to the running back and kept it himself. Everybody on the defense is looking at Jack Miles.
Look at the kick-out block down here on your screen.
All right, now roll forward a little bit.
Boom. Who is that?
No, look, there are Eagles that have nobody to block. Joe Burrich has nobody to block. He wishes he could. Joe Burrich, the best he could do is block the referee.
Yeah.
But here's my favorite part. Going forward, let me take this real quick. Coming forward a little bit, right here. As you can see here, Joe Burrich is making sure he's noticed. I'm here too, guys. I get some credit. Look at me too.
Yeah.
It's not just Linguadoka.
He didn't score by himself. It was a team effort.
No, great job blocking. They did such a good job blocking. There were guys with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Kick is going to be returnable. Fielded at the 3. He's going to try to go behind the wedge right in front of him.
Josh Thomas on the tackle.
He runs standing straight up. Scary. Reminds me of Fernando Sainz.
Oh, yes.
Remember, he would run just like he was looking over a fence. He would run.
He had no concern for his kidneys or his spleen.
I saw him turned upside down rapidly many times.
Oh.
But he could run.
Yeah, you can't hit what you can't catch, right?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that guy does run straight up and down. 10 minutes to go. It's going to be close, Jim.
Yeah, we need the Eagle offense to really light it up here.
Yeah.
1st and 10. They've got
Trips
the
up
ball
top.
on their own 21. They're spread.
Back out, Chippy. Have Chippy back out.
3 receivers on the right side. They decide to run it. Right Carson there to meet him is Carson Drake.
23, Jake Gilbert getting a handoff right up the middle.
This is what you'd expect. With Dimitri Washington out, you'd expect guys like Carson Drake to get a lot more tackles, and that's exactly what's happening. And you need to see that before you face Bishops, too.
Carson Drake, Charlie Whistler.
Man, Whistler is playing out of his mind. That is the biggest. What are you going to do about it?
Score's wrong.
What are you going to do about it, huh? I'm in charge.
Salyer just wanted to keep it at 27 because he loved the class of 2017.
Yes. Look at you. You're all
2nd
jealous.
and 11.
You're all jealous.
Quick handoff up the middle, and he finds
Tripped
some
up.
yards there. He gains about 4 on the play.
Rossetti tripped him up.
Luke Sanders making the first stop.
Most of the time, it's our defensive linemen that are making the tackles on running plays.
Yeah, the linebackers are supposed to be.
The linebackers are left without much to do. And when the Eagles have the ball, you'll notice the ones making tackles for the Eagles, for the Cayman, are linebackers and safeties. It is 3rd down and about 7. They've got spread 3 receivers on the right side. Play action, he's going to roll out that way. Floats a ball to the flats, incomplete, too high. That needs to have a lot more velocity on it.
On defense for Santa Fe.
It's a it would be, if I were a quarterbacks coach in high school football, it would be a prerequisite that you throw a crisp ball.
You can't float a ball up there. Too much changes while the ball's in the air. And velocity is such an important aspect of
What if you don't have anyone that can throw a crisp ball?
I was going to say, you can't make chicken soup from chicken.
No, but if you start enough early enough in the season, you can really develop, and it's a mentality thing too.
That's a panic. Oh, nice punt. Oh.
Fair catch called for.
Smart move.
Sal, did you just say you can't make chicken soup from chicken?
From what?
You just said you can't make chicken soup from chicken.
Poop.
Chicken. There's a key word you missed there.
There's poop, but I didn't want to.
You didn't want to say poop on the air?
Yeah,
it's
now
too late.
Too late.
Too
now.
late.
Luckily, the FCC doesn't deal with me. MOUSE. It's 8:41 to go. we need this to start ramping up here offensively.
Sling it out to Stevenson.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go up for something.
Yeah, at least once.
Force Bishops next week to pay attention to him when he lines up out there.
It's not like we have to worry about
our
pitching
wideouts.
A perfect game. We
our
turn the
wideouts
ball over.
Right now, our wideouts are on the left side. It's Chase Baptista. On the right side, it's Will Littlejohn. They're looking to
Sanders
right
up
at the middle to
again.
Luke Sanders. He's down to the 20.
He is fast.
Wow, look at him go. That's not the first time we've seen him outrun defensive backs.
Man.
The defensive lineman / tight end is blowing by defensive secondaries for long touchdown catches. That one went for
58 yards.
58 yards. Thanks, Brad. 58-yard touchdown catch for Luke Sanders, and now we're to 34, hoping for 35-3.
Running clock now, right?
No,
No,
45?
not yet.
One more touchdown. 35 points.
It's a 35-point
not
differential.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, 35 minus 3 is 32.
I apologize.
We're here for you.
You got to understand, he went to Christian High.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. I didn't. You can't make
teach us numbers.
You can't make chicken soup out of. Never mind.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Christian High, you guys wouldn't be here. Oh,
There's a story.
That's a good point. Yeah.
If it wasn't for Christian High, Christian High tried to destroy us twice.
I know. It was a joke, Sal.
Yeah, I know. About ready to throw you outside.
If it wasn't for Christian High, we wouldn't be here. And if Christian High, and also Christian High is almost the reason why we aren't.
Well, the reality is it wasn't Christian High if it wasn't for Tim LaHaye, the pastor at the church.
And there was also the significant step of the early 80s when Santa Fe Christian purchased the property.
And that's when Christian High tried to sell it out from under us. You guys.
Hey, I wasn't around then, all right?
But you'll take credit for anything before then, though.
Yeah, true.
Eagles have a 32-point lead, and the kick is into the end zone.
Into the end zone, touchback. 1st and 10 now for the Caymans. Also next
Brent
week,
Hewitt, our kicker,
SFC
puts another one into the end zone, unreturnable.
Third touchback of the night.
Polo
Nice.
squad. Monday, Thursday, and Friday at the San Diego Open, coming off 9 straight victories and the first ever league championship.
Was he just talking about the water polo league championship?
Yeah, first one in school history.
Congratulations. It's a tough sport.
That's a long time coming. There was a lot of rebuilding going on.
Big wins against Oceanside.
Wow.
Against
LaCosta.
Patrick Henry. Beat Patrick Henry twice.
What about Christian?
First and
No,
10
Christian
from the
doesn't have
20.
water
Draw
polo.
play works well. Scampering his way forward, still on his feet. Gains about 9 on the play.
Austin Rossetti with the tackle.
That draw play has worked really well for them.
Up to the 29. That'll be a
Somebody
gain
has
of
to see it.
9
Somebody's got to see that.
by Jake Gilbert.
The
Yeah, I
quarterback
agree.
drops back. The running back standing there with nothing to do. What's the key there? How do you know a draw play is going to happen? What do you need to see as a defensive player, as a linebacker? Who needs to see it first? A linebacker?
Well, you have a linebacker who's going to key on that back out of the backfield,
Okay.
and that's the number one key. Now, look at
Caymans
their
just
push.
want a first down. They move the pile forward for a gain of about 4 on the play.
See, that's not good.
Preciado number 12.
So,
up to
so what's
the 34, and that
are we
first
blitzing
down
the linebacker?
for
Why is the
Eskimo
linebacker
Academy.
not seeing the draw play?
It's a good question. I mean, their linebackers are going to key. They got the backs out of the backfield or backs up the gut, so he may have been blocked by bad place or maybe he was in a blitz.
There's 2 reasons why you would leave why you would leave a running back in the backfield. One is to protect,
Max
and the
protection.
other would be to do a draw play.
Right.
So if you see the running back not looking for somebody to block, that should be the key.
You've got a linebacker who's responsible for him.
Play action, roll out to the right,
Whistler back
throw to
there
the
again.
flats, brought down immediately.
Man, Whistler
They
is
gained 3 on the play.
Baptista on the tackle.
Nice job by Baptista staying with his man and bringing him down immediately. They do gain 3 on the play. That's worked for them also as well. The play action rollout to the right.
I think they should try and pick on Joe Burridge.
I think that's a great call.
Like a jump ball
Yeah,
to
you
the
know what? Just
sideline.
run a streak.
Joe Burridge is our defensive back on the far side of the field right now. On the near side, it is Will Littlejohn. 2 good corners. They're looking that way. Caught. No, it was in and out of the hands of the receiver. Littlejohn had done a good job shedding his block and was probably going to be able to make a tackle anyway, but it doesn't matter now. It's incomplete. It's interesting. That's a tough catch to make because you know you have no momentum as a receiver, and you know the defense has a full head of steam coming towards you. It can be difficult to pause and make sure you collect the ball before you face those defenders coming at you. 3rd and 7, and there's movement. False start against Classical.
Illegal motion called against the Caymans. 5-yard penalty.
The running back, number 23 for the Classical Caymans, is averaging before this game was averaging 9.5 yards a carry.
Whoa.
Of course,
And that's with 123 carries.
who are they playing?
That evidently. 3rd and long. Plenty of time.
There's the back.
Out to the running back
Out
on
of
the
the
left
backfield.
flats. Pursuing is
Ooh, fumble.
Baptista, who causes a fumble.
Chase Witten.
Picked up by Chase Witten. Picks up a great block. 77, Carson Drake busted him open with a great block. And the Eagles return it for a touchdown.
35-yard fumble recovery.
Bring it in about 30 yards for an SFC touchdown.
It started with a great textbook tackle by Chase Baptista on the right flats here. Look at him close on the running back and put his hat right on the ball. The ball should be in his left hand here. That's the mistake. Puts his helmet right on the ball, wraps up, and look at him drive his legs. Great
Man.
technique. Now watch Carson Drake come over
He
and
destroys
mow down
this kid.
a pursuer there. Carson Drake with a perfect block there to bust. Who scored that touchdown?
Chase Witten.
Chase Witten for the touchdown. Fumble return. The Eagles are up by 38 points. Had to do some quick math there.
Better you than me. I went to Christian High.
So,
We're making chicken soup today.
Yes, we are.
Are we heading into the running clock yet?
Should be running clock territory, 42-3. I think they got us right where they want us. Oh, okay.
Heartbreaking news.
Gotcha. Otherwise, it automatically kicks in at 4th quarter? Okay. So there will not be a running clock until the 4th quarter, it looks like.
If anybody knows what they're talking about
It's
in
me.
this booth,
It's me.
it's Sarah Beach.
Yeah. Because she didn't go to Christian High.
Middle school math teacher Sarah
Wait.
Beach, right?
Sarah, did you teach at Christian High? No. Good. So she never did.
Stop. She teaches middle school math still, is that
Yep.
right?
No.
Yeah, she knows what she's talking
I think
about.
Bible now.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Now he's starting to kick it out of the end zone.
Into the end zone. Touchback now. 1st and 10 for the Caymans at the 20.
It's a beautiful day.
You would have liked to see a cleaner game. The score is what it is, and I don't think that's probably what we were hoping to see. But a lot of mistakes,
Yeah.
turnovers specifically, just not handling the ball well, and some defensive lapses for people missing their assignments. Run up the middle. moves the pile forward for a gain of
Castaneda,
about
number
2.
25, over the right side of the offensive line.
Again, that tackle by Rossetti,
Getting in there for a stop.
but the tackle that caused the fumble, the last
it was
possession.
Chase
I'm
Baptista.
sorry, Chase Baptista. What a great tackle that was. Open field, driving his legs, put his helmet right on the ball,
Wrapped up.
wrapped him up.
Yeah, it was
Textbook tackling. What happened?
brilliant. We're under attack.
Foam footballs flying in from the cheerleaders.
Jake Gilbert.
Was anybody looking, or they're just pegging
Just
people that
pegging.
aren't looking?
Johnston, I'm ready
It's just
now.
exploding into the air.
Number 8, Jack Miles making the stop on
Jack
that play.
Miles?
Bring up a third
Wait.
down ball right at the 25.
Jack's in at linebacker. He
Yeah.
hasn't played defense all year.
I think he may have one tackle.
Now he doubled his output.
They're rolling up T-shirts and using a water balloon launcher to shoot them into the
Okay,
stands
now the
here.
football's a weapon here.
Whoa, it went into the parking lot.
Lauren Johnston just slinging foam footballs.
Plenty of time for the quarterback, but still not enough. Fumble. No, the ball is not loose. It is just a sack, though.
Oscar Navarro.
Oscar Navarro with a punishing sack. He held it too long. You're not going to have that much time.
Number 75.
Oscar Navarro, look at it. Look at all the time he had, but eventually somebody's going to get to you. Navarro, the pocket basically collapsed around him.
Right here.
Fans, keep alert. That's all I'm saying. Just keep alert.
If you get a chance, cameraman upstairs, take a look at the water balloon launcher here. This is a new. Oh, here comes a football. Oh, they're just going to throw it. Good arm.
Oh, she could play for.
For who?
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say Christian High. But
The
What
punt
are you
is
talking
away
about?
and out of bounds at
She
about
wasn't,
the
she wasn't recruited.
right.
Cayman 45-yard line.
46-yard line.
and 10, here we
First
go.
and
Oh, they threw it back.
They threw it back.
Somebody threw it back.
Someone threw the towel back.
That's a bummer.
It's a rally towel.
Ah, there you go.
But if you notice, they're not wrapping them in rubber bands so they don't fly as far.
Yep. They've got.
Stands aren't very big here at the old.
It's a new experiment. It would be much funner if there was a threat of physical harm.
Damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Duck and cover. It gets like soda. They should try soda cans.
Whoa, that one almost came right in our window. All right, back to the action
Here
here.
comes a T-shirt, Jim. Be careful.
Handoff up the middle, met at the
Rossetti.
line, but driving his way forward as Rossetti gains just 2 on the
Austin
play.
Rossetti taking the ball up the middle. Number 10 making the stop. Reese Knight.
You know what?
Reese Knight
They're
making the stop
getting
over
tired.
the
They're like,
Canes.
look, they're hardly
Rossetti,
smiling anymore. They're
of
getting
2.
tired. The cheerleaders are from launching all this stuff into the stands. They've got a lot of merchandise to give away today.
Yeah, they do.
They got car keys. They got all kinds of stuff. Lost and found wallets.
They shot a
shoes.
bowling ball into the stands. 2nd and 8. Handoff on the inside. Jack Miles, nobody there. Upended by the safety, but not before he gains about 10 on the play, maybe 11.
By Kanan Ensley.
Right off tackle.
That is
One
a
man to
first
beat.
down on Miles' run.
If Jack Miles hits the hole with nobody in front of him, he doesn't know what to do.
I know.
Jack Miles is used to hitting somebody.
Who else is
On
in
the
there?
play.
Great left
Ball
tackle.
up the 32.
Crushed.
First down.
Is that
Yeah.
Matt North?
They blew open the left side of the line there.
It is.
4
Matt
minute-
North, number 78, just blew up the left side of the offensive line, just crushed down on there.
Linguadoka under center. Quick handoff. They're sweeping right with Miles.
That's Rossetti.
I'm sorry, Rossetti. Thank you. Rossetti have run up the right side. Good job protecting the ball there.
Gain of
That's going to move the chains.
17.
Rossetti making a nice run over that right side of the offensive line, brought down by number 42, Noah Markwald. Markwald making the stop for the Caymans.
Well, if you got timeouts, use them now because they're not going to have them much longer at the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
So now we have a new quarterback in?
Yep. Linguadoka's out. Kean Hogan's in.
Kean Hogan in at quarterback.
Oh, look at Stevie by himself. And
All kinds of room
Baptista.
off tackle for Baptista on the left side.
74. Is that Matt North?
Rossier.
Oh, Seth Rossier did a good job. Number 78.
That left side of the line.
Yeah.
6 yards, Baptista.
Up to about
Seth Rosier, he's a 6', 210 senior, making up, opening up that left side of the line.
Second down and 5.
They've got the ball on the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jack Miles falling forward close to the end zone. He's going to be short. It's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 1.
Up to about the 1-yard line. Pillsbury and Noah Markwald on the stop for the Caymans.
Pillsbury with the stop.
Yeah. It's a little soft.
Yeah.
Who was that run by?
Jack Miles.
Jack Miles.
How many yards?
7?
6.
6? It was at the 9. Now they're at the what?
7. Jack Miles, 1-yard touchdown run.
Number 8, Jack Miles in from 1 yard out. Touchdown for Santa Fe.
I do like the fact that he's not a senior.
Yeah.
KK, let me see a good arm. That's the way. Nice job.
You know, they should all pick on one person to throw it to
Yes.
and watch all go after it.
They're trying to throw it to the booth. Oh, she's trying to throw it to the booth. Look, they're trying to throw it to you, Sal. They can't get it up here.
Good arm.
Oh, almost. Almost. Sorry.
Bosman with the extra point.
Oh, Bosman with the extra point.
Those are cool little red footballs.
I know.
I did want one.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of second-string players now.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see third-string guys.
I see the PPRs down there.
Mr.
Might have a
Vickery, you don't
sweet
have to
video
climb the
of
fence to get it, don't worry.
after the game.
They're here for you.
They're trying to infringe on my Talon territory, aren't
Oh, dear. The Talon.
they? The Talon.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying.
Number 15, Jack Bosman getting set to kick off for Santa Fe. Diego Preciado and also number 3, Thomas Gaiman. Gaiman and Preciado back deep for the Caymans.
Get to glimpse next year's special teams. Gosh.
Kick by Bosman's into the end zone.
Bosman's kick is through the end zone. Touchback, 1st and 10 now for the Caymans.
49-3.
Jack Hartung, number 25, is in. Jack Miles, number 8. Number 13, Bryson Shores. Seth Rothier in that nose guard.
Stevenson playing safety.
This is number 57.
57.
Josh Peterson.
Yes.
In that defensive line.
Handoff up the middle. He's into the secondary, breaks free.
Bosman
Gilbert
and
making a
Shores.
nice
It's a gain
run
of
up the
like
middle.
22
Number
on the play.
23, Gilbert, all the way to
Maybe
the
this is where he's gotten his
42-yard
1,200
line.
yards.
Yeah.
Number 13, Bryson Shores, along with Jack Bosman on the stop for Santa Fe.
Jim, did Jerry Harper ever check in?
No,
Ah, bummer.
Oh, because
he's
he
too
always
busy getting
watches
nationwide accolades.
when you're player of the universe.
Another run up the middle. Again, he's got a hole.
Again,
Gains
Jake
7 on the play.
Gilbert making a nice run to the 49-yard line.
Jim
Number
predicted that
74,
Jerry was going to check in
Rossier.
before kickoff.
In on that stop.
I would think he would.
He was wrong.
That doesn't happen very often.
Once I
That
thought
Jim's
I made
wrong?
it. Once I thought I made a mistake, but
You
I
were
was
wrong.
mistaken.
Yeah.
2nd and a long 3.
Going to the well again. A handoff. This time he's hitting the backfield and brought down.
79.
Falls forward for a gain of only 1. On the tackle is number 79, Eli Armendariz, the sophomore.
And you know the next phrase that comes out of my mouth is "Rock me, Armendariz."
Armendariz.
Eli, he's a great kid. He's gonna
Gotta love Falco, right?
Yep, he's gonna be great. Watch him. He's gonna develop over this course of this year and into his junior year. He'll be a definite force.
3rd down and 3. Play action. Roll out to the left. Wide open in the flats. It's caught.
Oh, shoestring tackle by Hartung.
Jack Hartung with the tackle, but not before they gain about 10 on the play. 11-yard gain. Nice play action there.
Pillsbury up to the 39-yard line for a Cayman first down.
These Classical Academy Caymans, I don't think anybody's happier to see the 2nd and 3rd stringers in than they are. They've got a new pep in their step. Looking for the slant right. It's not there. He decides to keep it. Brought down after gaining 1.
Duncan, number 7, keeping the ball.
He just didn't have the
57.
Yeah, 57 with the tackle.
Same with
Josh
Peterson, Blake Weeks.
Oh, Weeks is in.
Blake Weeks.
Yep.
And Ellis making the stop for Santa Fe.
21 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they get this play off. They should be able to.
Take a shot at the end zone. Just sling it.
You got is Bosman in that corner over there? Yeah,
Yep.
Bosman on the one
Bosman
side.
and Bryson. Shores.
They get the play off. Play action, looking deep. Incomplete. Overthrew his receiver, who was running about 6 yards downfield, parallel with the line of scrimmage. He had to throw on the run, and that's probably what made him overthrow the receiver.
Well, here we go, 4th quarter. Should be a running clock, but who knows? I don't know. Does Chad Bewley know? Do you know if it's a running clock? Is it a running clock?
It's Chad's orders.
Is it a running clock, Chad? Chad's in charge.
Yep.
So how many turnovers did the Eagles have today? Was it 3? 2? 3.
2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
That's not acceptable.
And
there were 6 total in the game, right?
Burrich lost 1. Linguadoka threw 1. And then the 3, so 5.
Well, they had.
Oh, they had another fumble we recovered.
So the Eagles forced 3. The Eagles committed 2 turnovers.
Yes.
The Eagles committed 2 turnovers and forced 4?
Committed 3.
Committed 3.
And forced 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Do you remember who had the fumble recovery down here?
For the touchdown?
No, that was Chase Witten, the one in the first half on this side.
No. I don't remember anything.
Me either.
I just know that you went to Christian High.
Open. Oh. Thrown behind the receiver. This quarterback's having trouble hitting his spots.
And now the clock is running.
That quarterback is a sophomore, James Duncan. And anytime you have a sophomore and a quarterback and you're asking him to make a lot of throws, it's going to be difficult to have a high completion percentage for a number of reasons. That throw was thrown plenty with a lot of velocity, but just behind the receiver. 4th down. It's 4th down. They're looking that same place again, and it's same result. Behind the receiver, turnover on downs.
Number 3, Damon. On defense, Jack Hartung, number 25. And that is a turnover on downs.
Classical Academy just couldn't connect. They had guys open. First and 10 from the 38, from their own 38. Quarterback keeper. Kean Hogan gains 2 on the play. It was a read option play.
2 on the play.
Such good experience for Kean Hogan. The read option specifically with a Santa Fe Christian quarterback. Getting some early playing time your sophomore year is so important because there's quick decision making that can only be experienced in a real time game. 2nd and 8. Pitch out to the left side, looking for blockers. He's got him. Bosman's got way down the field. He gains about 14 on the play. I'll call it 11. 11-yard gain.
Number 20, Ethan Pillsbury making the stop.
Bosman with a nice 11-yard run on the left side, knifing his way through blockers and moving the chains.
Matt North is just killing it right now.
He's having a great game. Is that 78?
Yeah.
Matt North, he's the left tackle.
He is just crushing people over there.
Illegal motion, no, offsides against Classical Academy. I thought 2 players moved for Santa Fe, but
that's what you get for thinking again.
I was mistaken.
Against the Caymans 5-yard penalty. Bring up a first down and 5.
I'll tell you, Chippy's doing a great job. He's learning.
That's because he's in the Talon Club.
No, yeah. And how much have you taught him about camera work?
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Everything
5. You know? That took about a minute.
Uh-huh.
Instead of it being 1st and 10, it's 1st and 5. And who's the ball carrier there?
Blake Weeks. The last of the month.
Along with number 88, Calvin
Last of the weeks.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Vanderleest helping out on the play.
Kid's quick. I've seen him. He's quick.
Last of the 4 weekses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you said month. I get it now.
Yeah.
2nd and 2. Kean Hogan keeps it. Pitches it out. Hartung's got one man to beat, and he beats him.
There's a flag in the backfield.
They're going to bring it back. Flag on the play, but I like the execution except for the illegal block. Other than that, it's nice seeing these young guys come out there, these second stringers. I don't like to call them second stringers. I like to call them future starters.
Next man up.
Future starters. It's great to see these future starters execute.
I didn't see it. Did anyone see it?
Holding called against Santa Fe. Bringing the run back.
I've got one. The camera you gave me. Yeah, and I'll bring an AC down. Okay.
Ball will be right at midfield.
So instead of it being 1st and 10 from about the 25, it's going to be 2nd and 12 from the midfield stripe. Kean Hogan under center. Keeps the ball. Pushing his way upfield nicely for a gain of about 10 on the play.
Hogan to the 40, gain of 10.
Tell us about Kean Hogan. He's a sophomore. You have him as a student?
I do. He's a great kid, very eager to learn. He's a great editor. Those are the important things about football. He's a great editor.
Okay.
He's left-handed. I know they're working with him on his touch.
Does he have any problem with contact, do you think?
No. I mean, he doesn't like getting his head slammed to the ground. But, I mean, who does? He's very athletic. So he's more of a running quarterback than he is, a pocket passer.
It's early, but Hunter Vaccaro with a little more height, maybe.
More Carter Roberts.
Got it. Okay.
He can run. Chase Witten. But
Got
Witten
it.
had not Chase. Connor. But Connor had an amazing touch.
Yeah, he could put the ball. He could every time. He would throw the ball twice a game, and those 2 throws would be perfect. And it is so hard to only throw twice a game and still have that kind of accuracy.
Yeah, Connor had an amazing ability to scramble and know when to scramble. I thought, the old kind of eyes in the back of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Connor could sense when the pressure was breaking and the pocket was collapsing. He could use his feet to get an extra first down.
And the interesting thing, Kean Hogan, the sophomore.
Yeah.
Our third-string quarterback. The pads don't fit him yet. Like, he doesn't fill his pads yet.
He's second now. Demetrius
second
Dunphy,
string, yeah. So our backup quarterback.
I heard Connor Witten has taken his talents to the intramural football fields of Santa Clara.
UC Santa Clara or Santa Clara University?
I think Santa Clara University.
Third and
Excellent.
2. Hogan keeps it again, gets away from a tackler and is into the secondary. Scrambling his way all the way down to the 1-yard line. Kean Hogan with a nice run. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. Was able to escape that tackle.
Nice run by quarterback number 18, Kean Hogan.
And he puts on the afterburners and ends up a yard short.
Call your own number again, Kean.
Is he kicking his own butt there? Look how high he kicks when he runs. He was indeed stopped short of the goal line. Barely.
Call your own number.
Call your own number. Let's let him finish what he started. First and goal from inside the 1. He's going to hand it off, and there's nothing there. Ouch.
Blake Weeks.
Blake Weeks.
1 yard out, touchdown.
He did cross the line. I didn't think he made it.
Is it first and Beetle?
Blake Weeks gets across the goal. Did he really get across the goal line?
Well,
Let's
you
see it
can't
one more
review
time.
it, so
We can review it.
what good does that do us?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, we'll see the extra point. We'll check it out in a minute. We'll let the refs know. 55-3. Everybody remain calm. You're sounding like a real director now.
Chad, nothing can mess Chad. He is just.
That's Jack Bosman.
Chad was stalling just to watch him freak out.
Chad has got ice in his veins. The advanced class, Chad's in a regular class, and advanced brought him in to handle the TriCaster.
Nice. All right, here's the touchdown run, supposedly. Not that I want to deny Blake Weeks a touchdown run. Met at the line.
I don't see him getting in, but maybe the ref was from Christian High, so he doesn't really know.
Maybe the ref is like, maybe the ref wants to go home.
Yeah.
4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles have eked out a 56-3 lead. Trying to hold on to that lead.
How many kids you produce now? You produced all of our games, haven't you? Next week we'll have 3 cameras next week.
Oh yeah, homecoming. You need to.
That's right. He's gone.
You have to change that trip.
It's just
you have to
college.
cancel everything this week. Next week is homecoming, which every year when we do homecoming, it's just a stressful mess.
I get depressed thinking.
Because you've got like 8 students and alumni, and
they all want to talk to you.
Everybody wants to participate, but nobody wants to help.
Right. Is he in? I can't see.
It's returnable from the 1.
Chippy's amazing.
Did you see 57 on that play? Who was that?
From the 2 brings it out to about the 21-yard line.
Josh Peterson. A good job busting up the wedge there and causing that return to be minimal.
First and 10 now for the Caymans.
Watch him, 57 right there. Bang, blast through the wedge there and leave. He took 2 people away so that the rest of the Eagles could make the tackle there. There's always a wedge buster, right?
Yep. I didn't think they were allowed to wedge anymore. How many people, Chad, do you know
There were
the
just
rules?
3.
Is it 3 now?
I think so. That's how many they had there.
I saw them earlier. They had 4, so that kind of caught me off guard.
Run up the middle.
Jake Gilbert, number 23,
Jake Gilbert with a gain of 4 on the play.
Gilbert up to the 24.
So as soon as this game is over, let's shut that down, and I'll head up and get Chippy's thing taken care of.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll.
Yeah, and I'll get things here. We're gonna make it. It'll be fine.
I'm not worried about it. I really am not worried about it. What are they gonna do? Fire me?
Yes.
Is Cottonwood the gym? Is Cottonwood the road?
No, it's here. I'll text it to you. Looking to throw.
Matthew
Hit
North.
as he throws. Ball is loose.
Matthew
North punishing the quarterback. Hit hard.
Uh-oh. And he's down.
Who is?
Matthew North, the quarterback's
quarterback.
down.
Oh, poor kid. I didn't see it. Man.
He was hit hard.
Blindsided.
Ouch.
Almost falls in the end zone for a safety. But you could see it instantly on Matthew North's face. He felt terrible. Tried to go over there and console the kid.
Yeah.
That's Preciado.
He's had a long day.
A long day.
It just got longer.
Looks like a shoulder.
Yep.
Right shoulder. He's got movement on it. You see him moving around and flexing it around.
Collarbone, maybe?
Could be. That was a hard hit. That was a real hard hit. So the ball's now on their own 1 yard line. That's tough to see. You can't tell players to not try their hardest.
No. That's when people get hurt, and this is a fluke.
Third down now for the Caymans.
Hopefully he'll be
That was
okay.
Matthew North, number 78, getting pressure on the last play. Third down now.
Boy, Matthew North is
He's a beast.
wrecking ball out there. He was doing great with all the starters.
Oh, they got us again.
The Eagles give a little bit of room back.
Give a little bit.
Give a little bit.
What number is Matthew North?
78.
Wow, 6'5", 200 sophomore.
A week from tomorrow is homecoming right here at 12 o'clock versus Bishops.
Oh, you
That's
said,
a week from
I think you said 2
tomorrow
earlier.
for
It's
Santa
noon.
Fe.
12.
Next week.
No, it's at noon,
for
not 12.
the Caymans.
12.
The Caymans have a bye week. And then they will be playing Friday, October 27th versus Bishops, 7 o'clock at Orange Glen. That's the next game.
Oh,
Intercepted.
Number
Return-
85, Nate Carlson.
Nate
Really?
Carlson with an interception, and he's down to the 1 yard line. Threw into double coverage on the left flats.
Coming up with the interception.
Nate Carlson, all I had to do was jump in front of the receiver here.
Intercepting the pass.
Our
Tackled by Pillsbury.
cameraman did a great job today.
Phenomenal. He's getting better every
That's
week.
because he's in the Talon Club.
Carlson
Yeah.
Gotta be it.
at the
That's
3
exactly
after
it.
the
Not the fact that he has
interception.
broadcasting.
No, he's in the Talon Club.
Okay. Yeah. Not that he's been up on the SFC TV for the last
43 seconds
Talent
remaining in the half.
He's the secretary of the Talon Club, that's why.
Oh, so his penmanship is good.
An executive in the club.
He's leadership, man.
Leadership.
He's leadership. We got 28 seconds. That's the end of this.
Fans, we'll see you a week from tomorrow. Homecoming right here, 12 o'clock. Only one game.
Well, for the crew of SFC TV, we thank you so much for joining us.
Next week is homecoming.
12 o'clock.
If you can't make it, watch online. 12 o'clock, high noon, a week from tomorrow. Bishops and Santa Fe Christian. It is a big day in so many ways. Santa Fe brings home a big win here, and now bring on homecoming, bring on Bishops. See you a week from tomorrow. Thanks to our Talon Club students for doing a technologically flawless broadcast, and we will see you in a little over a week. Thanks for joining us.